This video is brought to you by the Electronic Arts. Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if you're new here. I am back with a very special video for you guys. I don't even know where to start this voiceover, to be true. This has been like the biggest secret that I've kept in my entire life, and it's such a relief today to be able to speak with you about this and to share with you the fact that I've been working on with the Sims team as a builder for the new Life and Death expansion pack that's coming soon. And I am so excited and still in shock about this because I can't even imagine that this is happening. Even though it's been a very long time since we knew about this, and I've been working on it and it's done and it's happening, I still can't believe that this is reality and this is a dream that came true. And actually, I don't even know if this is a dream of mine because I never thought that it could be ever possible for me to work with the team for a pack. And here I am, guys, with this cemetery build that I did for the Ravenwood world that's coming with the new expansion pack. And this lot is called Eternal Hollow and it's placed in the Crows Crossing neighborhood. And you see now that the building process, it will be tricky, guys, because I wasn't even sure how to make this video, believe me, because the struggle for me was when I started this lot. It was a 30 by 30 lot, but you will see furthermore in the video how the change it's coming, and you will see me how I move everything on a 64 by 64, you guys. And actually that was such a good thing that happened, but it's not such a good thing for the building process, and that's why you will probably don't understand much of the building process because this took me a very long time and I worked like so hard on this and I learned so much. I don't even know what's the best part for this, for me at least. I don't know if it's like how much I've learned about the game, how much I've learned about the team that's working on the Sims and how the game actually works. And I've learned so many things that probably don't come to my mind at the moment, but now I'm realizing that this game, it's like unbelievably beautiful, and this experience that I got the chance to have, I know that is one in a million and I cannot be grateful enough. And I really hope that you will forgive me because I kept this secret from you, and for my friends I really do apologize, guys. I am shaking even right now when I'm talking about this. And yes, this is the cemetery lot that I've built, and I've also created 2 homes in this world. And I wanted to start with this build first because it's the biggest one and is the one that I enjoyed the most, because I got the chance to create a building inspired by Romanian church architecture. You've probably heard that this pack is Romanian inspired. It's an Eastern Europe type of world, and I am like the happiest person and I am so proud at this moment to be part of this country. And I can't thank to the team enough for thinking to add this neo-Romanian architecture into the game. Believe me, I was speechless when I was with the team for the first time and they told me about this. I was like, is this really happening? And yes, I am so excited that they thought about how beautiful this part of Europe is, and that I got the chance to somehow represent our small Romanian community. And so that is why I chose to do somehow a Nordic Romanian church in this cemetery. As you see now, we are almost moving into the 64 by 64 lot, and I have to start all over again, but it's worth it. So I am sorry if this pit build it's somehow messy. I've been working on the landscape, then I've been working on the church, then I've been working again with the landscape and the exterior stuff, so that is why it may be confusing. And I really thought every single move that I made on these builds that I've done, and I really know that I could have done a better job, guys. And I spoke before about the things that I learned in this experience, and I've learned so much about the performance of the game, guys. I never thought how important that is, and I'm a builder, you know that, so I never think about how the game actually performs in other people's computers, and that is why I always tend to add a lot of things, a lot of landscaping, a lot of terrain work, a lot of clutter, and so on. But for this build, guys, believe me, this was my main struggle, the performance that I have to keep on a limit, because I never knew things that make the game work harder, like a lot of chairs inside the room, or like for better performance you need to make the pond to be like not more than 8 tiles, and it has to be perfectly rounded and not very weird shapes. And these are like few things that I've learned. There are so many things that I never even like thought about it, and then I understood why builds in the game with no cheats, of course, tend to look somehow different or maybe empty. We always judged the fact that base game homes or packs that have homes made in the past are empty, but believe me, the starter house that I did, it's empty, and that's because of money, budget, and because of the performance requirements. So even in this cemetery, you can see right now that I'm struggling to make this pond like a very rounded shape, and I know it's more than 8 tiles, but somehow it worked it out. But I really had to follow some very strict requirements for this to work, and that is why always I had to change something. And this is the main thing that I learned and that I got to understand now, how the game works and what performance means, because not everyone has the best computer to play on, and the Sims team is actually struggling so much to make this game work for everybody. So this is where my appreciation comes first now. I never thought about this to be true. I always thought like, why don't we have that? Or why is this missing? Why can't they add some stuff? But now I got it, and hopefully this will make somehow sense to you as well. So that's why performance is a thing. And I was even shocked when I was asked to remove some benches from outside the lot, and I was in my mind thinking, what's wrong with the benches? The performance with the Sims that will stay on those benches and their interactions. It's so much more that we don't know, guys, or maybe you do, but I never knew about this stuff, and I was like really curious to find out how things actually work. So yes, here I am struggling with the roofing of this church, and right now I will add some images on screen so you can see the main inspiration I got. So I said that this church is a church that's inspired from Romania, and it's a very Nordic church. People who are from Romania probably know about Maramuresh, and that's the inspiration I had for this. And I know we have a lot of churches, a lot of architectural things on this kind of builds, on this religious build. but I don't know. I chose this one just because I fancy them more, and I know I could have done one with the new things that we got in the game, like the new Romanian architectural things, like the new spandrels and the new eaves and the new roofs and the new windows. But I chosen this wooden old church, and I think I somehow made it work to be as realistic as possible, but of course with some limitations. So people who are from Romania might know that the coffin is not supposed to be where it will be in the video, but this is again a thing for performance and for gameplay. That's why we couldn't place the coffin as we know we placed them on our funerals here. But yes, I was really struggling to understand everything. So at one point, I was asking Ashley from the team, I was like, why do I have to move the coffin? And they asked me, is this a realism thing? And I said, yes, the coffin usually stays in the front of the altar, and the priest is the one who is speaking on the altar, and it's singing and so on. And yes, they needed to have that coffin moved just because of the interactions with the funeral gameplay, and I totally understood that. But this is something fun for me because they learned something from me and something for this country from this part of the world. So yes, I have to say that I had some doubts about this build. I wasn't sure if I should make it wooden and if I should go with this dark style of a church. So that is why I asked Mike, the art director from the team, to give me an opinion about the churches from this area, if I should go with the more modern and neo-Romanian white churches or if I should keep this wooden one. And he was like, no, don't you dare to change a thing, leave it like this, it's beautiful. And then I realized that it's okay, I will leave it like that, and it is what it is. My mind at that point chosen to make a wooden church and not the different kind of a church in this 64 by 64 lot, which I told you that I got changed because, as you saw in the beginning of the video, I was working on a 30 by 30, and then the beautiful team thought that we don't have enough space, which I agree completely. I was like, yes, I don't really have enough space for what I want to do. So there I was in a few weeks with a very new brand lot that was very huge. I remember the moment when I placed my old build, a 30 by 30, on the 64 by 64, and I was like, oh my god, how am I gonna feel all of this ground? But in the end, I did it. I filled all the lot, and I'm really happy about how it turned out. And yes, this is the struggle with the roofing here. And as I said before, I know I could have done a better job, but believe me, when I said that I don't know when will be the next time when I will play this game with no cheats, guys. Believe me, this was such a struggle. You know my builds, you know I always use cheats, you know I always use tool mod, and having no cheats and making everything work, even roof pieces, was so challenging for me. But in the end, I think I made it work somehow. So yes, I am really excited and I am really happy that you are watching this video now, and I wish I could share more of the joy that I have for me being a part of this, and also the persons who built alongside with me: Monica, also known as Simsphony, and the Kate Emerald, and my dear friend Sophie the Sim. And I really think that, I don't know, we just worked like together to make this a whole thing, and I really am almost tearing up right now. And as I said, I don't think I can ever thank enough for the team, even for thinking about Romania to bring it to this game and to think of me to be a part of it. It's such an honor for me, and I think I accomplished the biggest dream that I could ever dream of. So that is why I have to also thank you for that, for being here for me and with me, and for following my work. And I never thought that this would happen someday, but here I am speaking with you about this while I'm watching how I'm making these graveyard pathways work. So now I'm working more in the exterior, guys, and now I'm layering up the new gravestones that we have. We have like a very nice new gravestones, and they are very different, and they can be personalized in your game with a lot of decorations. And it's such a plus to the game to now be able to say goodbye to your loved one and to do a complete funeral and to have a good and a better way to say goodbye to your loved ones. So this pack comes with a lot of new feature, guys. We will talk in several videos about everything that will be new, like the new careers and aspirations and the bucket list and the Grim Reaper's business and his office, but that's for another video to talk about. So yes, you will see me struggling now with the interior because I wanted to keep this church as Romanian as possible, even though, you know, I had limitations, and I cannot wait to start building with this pack with no cheats, of course, and you will be seeing a lot of Romanian builds from me. But until then, we are now here making this altar, and you can see that I don't really have a lot of build and buy. And that's because we don't have all the items at once, guys. We almost started to build with only base game when this started, and then we got more objects and updates to the build that we had. So that's why at first I had to use nothing, and then I changed objects and wallpapers, and I'm changing everything because at the very final we got the 98-99% of the items from the expansion pack. So yes, now I am making each graveyard personalized, and I'm adding candles and flowers and portraits for their loved ones who passed away, and lightning of course, because you need to see, and it's very creepy. And yes, I am really happy about how this turned out, but believe me or not, I cannot wait to start building a new graveyard. I really have a lot of ideas that I need to place in this game, and thank God that now we have this cemetery lot available in every world, in fact. So yes, some final touches to this build. I made a lot of pathways to the scripts who are separated from the other gravestones and the whole lot. I wanted this to be like more separate, and maybe some other people have access here and not everyone can access that crypt. And now I decided to change the color of the wallpaper on the church to make it more of a dark wood, and now I'm trying to figure out a landscape. And guys, landscape, it's so hard with no cheats and with limitations, and I don't honestly know how I made that work. But now you are gonna see some of the new build and buy, because at this point we had all the items in the game, and I kind of make the whole church empty, and then I added only what's new. And I cannot get over this build and buy. The rugs, the decorations, the new kitchen set, the new coffin, the new bedroom set. We have a lot of cool stuff, and they work so well with the theme of the pack and with the world and the vibe that this new Ravenwood world gives us. But look at the rugs and the chairs and everything that's placing here. I'm just obsessed, and I believe I will use every single item from this pack. A lot of items from this expansion pack are Romanian related. You will see a lot of Romanian prints all around the places, on the wallpapers, on the rugs. We have a lot of new prints that we can place on the walls because that's a traditional thing around here in the countryside. So yes, I cannot wait, guys, to share more with you about everything that's new in this pack, about all the work that I've put into this. I thank you so much for watching this video, for being here with me. Thank you again to the Sims team who thought of me to be invited to this event, and I can't wait to share more with you guys. I hope you like this video, and please don't go without leaving a like, a comment and a sub to the channel, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you won't miss any of my videos. I'm sending you a lot of hugs, and I'll see you soon in one of my speed builds. Bye everybody!